everything is useful if it works for you, it gives you more pleasure and more benefit and at cost of little bit loss, then do it. But little bit gain and lots of loss, don't do it. So cell phone, it has tremendous value if you use it wisely. Texting is useful. Facebook would be useful, but I find, Facebook, people are misusing it. People are fighting on the Facebook with each other, and they're exhibiting themselves and they get into chatter. So it could be misuse, It's just, you have to use properly. So anything, there's nothing right or wrong. If you become adamant about being simple, that simplicity would make your life more complicated. Okay, I put one example in the book. Like, say somebody says, I want simplicity, car is too much headache, so I don't want to own car, but for going to work, since they're not having car, they have to walk to some place, get a ride with someone, catch the bus, catch this and catch that. So they waste more time, more money and more energy trying to simplify life. Simplify life would be get the car that takes you there. Don't waste time on how it looks and how people talk about it. So use the functional aspect. So, wisdom is the functional aspect. I got rid of almost everything, just don't have certain thing. I had cell phone for a long time because I did not use it. Only time I needed to pick up somebody on the airport or something, it's the only time I used. So I got the phone that was $10 for 3 months.
Wow.
Yeah,
Like
pay as you go. Yeah, but now I got on my son's plan, so that way I use. But if I use it, that is worthwhile. Somebody was saying, why don't you get iPod? And that person is always turning this, that, wasting time. I said, I would use iPod if I was using it for purpose. See, in India, the iPod came. It's like 42,000 rupees. It's just consider rupee like dollar, and still big line, just big line. Right now, it's just such a crisis. Onions are 100 rupees per kilo, like 50 rupees per pound. 50 rupees is just somebody has to work so many hours to get
an onion.
Onion, potatoes, tomatoes, so expensive.
Why are they so expensive there now?
I know, shortage, and then people are back market, they hoard when something goes on.
Okay.
So that, but on the other hand, like Nick went to Guatemala or you go to this place, there is always shortage of, everything. Yeah. Like blackout is very common, just from the light goes out. You have to be in line for kerosene, in line for sugar, line for this. If you live in that environment, then you learn patience. So here we don't know what patience is. Just also being a visionary, to be able to think instead of quick fix. And this I see so clearly, at personal level, at student level, as teachers level, politicians, all of them are short-sighted. Just look at the real issue today is global warming. And the way it is going, just say on the news report with all the scientists, they say at this rate, in another 50 or 100 years, the coldest part today would be the hottest part of ever been. Other place. So just imagine, and still, just everything is going full force. No country wants to listen. They say, well, my seat, my election, my country, I want this for now. Pollution in China is so bad, you can just, this is what happens, that it becomes more like a universal thing, that everyone gets into it, And the countries which are coming up, they are following the same trend. You know, they consider progress. Real progress is really simplifying life. Simplifying life is just gives you joy. Okay, simplicity, like there are so many dimensions of simplicity. So it is simplicity, not getting rid of the things. Simplicity is you get more time, more surplus and more joy in life. That is simplicity. Okay. So sometimes you get something which may not look simple, but it simplifies your life. You know? And sometimes you get rid of the things, makes your life more complex. And situations change constantly, so we have to be more dynamic from that respect. Just go ahead, anyone.
It sounds like balance is the big thing, and that you're talking with the cell phones, and people make it their lifestyle. It becomes a lifestyle. On TV, it's like, oh, I didn't understand this for a while. It's like, oh, the 8 gigabyte or the whatever the new one is, it has more stuff.
More
And
money.
everybody rushes to get it because, you know, it's like the thing, and everybody's doing it together. It's like a lifestyle instead
Yes,
of just a practical thing, which is
Yes.
really originally meant to be.
yes,
So balance is the huge thing.
Yes.
Seems like.
we have to think for ourselves. So then I wrote all the books, and then I went on my own, just like questioning authorities and everything. And this is the beginning of my thought, and all other books were written after that. Like 2 more books and 4 recent books. And that was, forget about. Living is a thing. You are living, enjoying life. Don't worry you fast or don't fast. You are vegetarian or non-vegetarian. You practice 2 hours of pasture or no pasture. It doesn't matter. Living, so you just find living. Balance is another thing, like Michael brought up. Balance is just whatever you have. You have so much more if you learn to balance. You know, you have so many things, but if you don't know balance, it goes to waste. And dynamic is a big word. And I ask everyone to define dynamic. What is dynamic? You know, the last workshop was dynamic life. Dynamic, it's just movement, energy, creativity, joy, flowing with life, changing as necessary, not being stuck. Dynamic, you know. In business also dynamic. You know. Spiritual life also has to be dynamic. It's just so many people get stuck. Religions make you stuck. You know, just like, you know, politicians make you stuck. Just everywhere makes you stuck. So you have to be revolutionary. You have to get out of the crowd. Spirituality is a lonely path. They describe like walking on a razor's edge. That means it's a very difficult path, you know. It's a lonely path. Lonely, in a way, you have to make your own trail, you know. It's not trail made for you, just ready-made. You walk up the stand and go, you make your own trail. You make your own path. It takes bravery. And the greatest bravery is coping with ourselves is greatest bravery. The people who defeat other people, win others with guns and swords or bombs, they're the cowards.